So I'm Xavier Manzanares. I'm the lead producer on the Mario plus Rabbids brand and Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Hello, Xavier. I'm John. I'm the founder of Nintenders, the biggest Greek Nintendo community, and we are very happy to have the ability to interview you. Let's start. What is like working on such a big IP in an Ubisoft co-production with Nintendo?
It's incredible. It's been more than 8 years now. And working with the Rabbids on one side when we started to propose this duo and this mix with Mario on the other side, it was a dream come true, and it still is today because Mario is the reason why a lot of us in the team are working in the industry. So being able to propose a gameplay, something different as well in terms of the fact that it's a tactical game versus what Mario games did before is really also our way to say this is what we brought to this incredible IP.
Okay, so if you tried to pitch the new game to a Kingdom Battle fan, what aspects would you consider as a telling strengths and what as interesting addition?
That's an interesting question. I think the way we created Kingdom Battle was to surprise, to propose a gameplay that maybe some people didn't know before, which was the strategy tactical genre. And I guess if you played Kingdom Battle, you saw how much effort, passion, a lot of elements went into that, and we were very proud of that experience. And we hope that it was as surprising as the announcement was in 2017. So for Sparks of Hope now, we didn't want to take Kingdom Battle and just add features. We wanted to change, even if we had to, the formula, but keeping the same passion, same core. Of course, on one side, the turn-based aspect, but on the other side as well, just the ambience, the world, the feelings that we had in the first game. But then for the rest, we took the liberty to change many things. And as a players of Kingdom Battle, I hope you will see how much surprising it can be as well, how different it is. It's just a different angle to the formula. So you're in for something different, surprising.
Okay, so you are giving me a pass now for the next question. I noticed that the environments and the world of Spark of Hope look a lot more fleshed out and improved compared to the ones in Kingdom Battle. Does this mean that there is more focus on exploration with the second game?
When we worked on Kingdom Battle, it was truly a focus on battle. We wanted to prove that we could use something like, the tactical genre in gameplay, and we could make it approachable. And it was really our focus. So when we were in exploration, it was all about having this top view experience so that it could break the battle after battle system, so that it was a nice addition, a nice break. And for us, it was really important at that time because we were discovering the Switch console as well. And for us, the Switch was, like it was for the first games, a console that you could use in a portable way or on TV. And portable way means maybe you will play 10 to 15 minutes. So we really drove the experience based on that amount of time. And then for those who wanted to play more, they could as well. For Sparks of Hope, we received a lot of feedbacks after Kingdom Battle was released from fans, saying that although they liked the experience that we had in Kingdom Battle, they wanted to explore more the worlds. They loved the fusion between Mario and the Rabbids, the world, and how it was created and what it looked like. So they really wanted to dig more and explore more and discover more about those planets. And if we ever made a sequel, maybe it would be key to go further in terms of exploration in the world and lore. So in 2018, when we started to work on Sparks of Hope, it was among the first topics that we put on the table. On combat, we have ideas to change a bit the formula, of course, but on exploration, what about we gave more options to the player to go where they want to go and have those diorama type of approach for each world. And this could be cool, and that also triggered the side quest system. So it was a really important decision for us in production. And I would finish that answer on saying it was a challenge as well, because We wanted to make sure that we didn't lose the rhythm that I was speaking about on Kingdom Battle, having players lost themselves in exploration and not doing battles. So we spent a lot of time on Sparks of Hope thinking about this, rebalance experience between combat and exploration.
This is an aspect that I loved at the game. I'm now over 90% in all planets. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
The first planet is very reminiscent of Greece. Did you really inspired by our country?
It's the first planet was actually the first also planet that we started to work on in 2018. I remember the first concept arts when we started to work on it. We wanted to have something very sunny. We didn't have first all the rainy aspect of the planet. It was the first concept arts were all about the Greek type of influence, Mediterranean, and very sunny. We wanted to show, for us first, how different it was from Kingdom Battle in terms of approach and art direction. And Mauro Perini, the art director, spent a lot of time with his team thinking about the textures, the feelings, and a lot of time spent was on this planet. So actually this planet was key for us in production because it really drove the whole game direction in terms of art, in terms of approach, in terms of contrasts. And we felt that for that it was needing to go for something more Mediterranean. So yes, the influence were there. You see it with the village, you see it with just the way it is, even more when the rain is felt. And then it goes back to sun version of the planet. So we had a lot of fun digging into that reference, and it stayed for at least a year in production as the first planet to be the reference for the art direction.
Okay, very nice. The game is more complex in the battles in relation to the previous title. I would say it has some RPG elements, in the broad sense, of course. How did you came up with this idea, and how easy was it to keep the balance on the battle?
So in Kingdom Battle, we gave the basics of playing around, doing battles, and doing it in turn-based aspect with tactics, strategy, combos, etc. But we also have tons of other ideas for Kingdom Battle that we had to put aside just for the sake of having something simple enough and the clarity to be good enough, and also just in terms of timing, we couldn't make it. So first of all, we had a lot of ideas that we wanted to bring. So for example, in Kingdom Battle, we have the skill tree, and it was already a bit of RPG, right? So we felt that if one day we do a sequel, we would give more options, even more options when it comes to RPG. So when we started in 2018, the first concepts and ideas of Sparks of Hope, we had the battle system that we wanted to change, the exploration that I just spoke about, the art direction, of course, etc., that we wanted to change, but also the amount of options to give to the players. So RPG came very early on, saying, hey, what about we have levels? This could be cool because it's very rewarding to go on. And if we have levels, then what about having quests and side quests?
Thank you, Xavier, for that wonderful interview. We are looking forward for the Season Pass content. I hope that we will be able to discuss it with you in an upcoming interview.